This is a look at how I am earning in the Daisy Forex platform. I am currently in my TronLink wallet, and because I am in Daisy from the US, I'm using a VPN. This is the VPN I'm using. It's the one from Norton. You can use any VPN, including a free VPN. This is the one that I've been using from the beginning, and it's never failed me. So, first thing I'd like to explain is that I have a very diverse portfolio of high-risk investing opportunities. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just a guy trying to find how to make my money work for me. And so in my wide spectrum of investment opportunities, one of them is Daisy. And this video is covering an aspect of Daisy, which is the Daisy Forex. The thing that I like about Daisy is that of all the opportunities that I'm involved in, it's the most transparent and the most dependably trustworthy one. They have Zoom calls periodically. You see the leaders in the organization. They have a support. They have more than one support Telegram channel where you can ask questions. And while they have had their challenges, they've been upfront about everything they've been doing. There is no disappearing, no risk of rug pull, none of that stuff with Daisy. So I really appreciate them. Now, I got involved in Daisy last year, probably around April, and I got involved in the Daisy AI. And let me explain the word involved. It's unlike the other platforms that I'm involved in. In Daisy, we are crowdfunding the trading AI. And this means that we are basically providing the funds for the engineers and the software developers to make the trading AI. So along the way, the trading AI sometimes has made profit, sometimes it's not performed so well. And that's in the crypto. They have recently launched their Forex AI, and this is what this video is about. I'm in both, but this video is going to cover the Forex. The Forex is so far dependably performing relatively well. So the earnings, when you look at different platforms where you're doing your investments online, one of the most common metrics, one of the questions you ask when someone introduces you an opportunity is, how much does it earn per day? This is not how you evaluate Daisy AI. Daisy AI is doing actual real trading. Because of that, it's as if you're trading in the stock market or trading anywhere. You have some days of being up, some days of being down. And so instead you evaluate it across a week, across a month, across a few months. And that's how you look at its earnings. It's a positive earnings trend. However, if you look at it next to something that earns 2% per day and you say, oh, how much percent per day is Daisy? You're not going to get an answer that makes any sense to you. Why do I still use it? Because it's part of my long-term secure portfolio strategy. I have some very high risk elements, and this is lower risk than most of them. One of the reasons I consider it to be lower risk is because they're actually the company behind this, which is it is actually going public. It's called Endotech. It's going public. It actually provides shares to anyone who buys into these different AI trading opportunities. And it's actually being audited by Ernst & Young, a very reputable and world-renowned accounting firm and auditing firm. So I have a great deal of faith in Daisy because of this. And so I don't look to it to be compared to a 3% per day platform in comparison. To start on Daisy AI Forex, you'll need to use TronLink Pro, this app that I'm in right now, or the Chrome extension for it. You can do this on iPhone or on Android. And so the way you get into it is not like in some platforms where you just put in whatever amount you want arbitrarily, you actually buy tiers, and we look at what that looks like. For example, tier 1 is 100 USDT. Tier 2 is 200 USDT. Tier 3 is 400 USDT. You buy in those increments. Now, something to know about when you buy these different tiers is that in the case of tier 1 and tier 2, 50% of the tier price that you buy goes into trading for you. So that you will be trading, if you bought only tier 1, 50% of that, which is basically 50 USD or $50, will be trading in the Forex. The other 50% pays into the affiliate commissions. That's for tiers 1 and 2. For tiers 3 to 10, it's different. 70% of what you contribute goes into trading, and 30% of what you contribute goes into the affiliate commissions. Because this is Forex, it trades 5 days a week. You can only withdraw your earnings, not your contribution. In other words, you contribute $100 to Forex. You can't say, I changed my mind, I want my $100 back. That is not how this platform works. Don't ask it to be changed, because it's not possible and you'll just make a fool of yourself. If you're not good with that, don't get into this. Life is that simple. So you can withdraw your earnings weekly, I should say on the weekends, but you cannot withdraw your contribution and you cannot withdraw your trading capital. Only your earnings on the weekends. Withdrawals are available between 8 p.m. UTC Friday and 8 p.m. UTC Sunday. Now, what happens if you don't withdraw? Because I'm not withdrawing for a long while. My strategy requires I don't withdraw for a while. So over the weekend, you don't withdraw, your earnings get compounded with your capital so that the next week you're earning at a higher rate because you have more capital working for you. And so I plan to do that for quite a few months before I do anything like withdrawing. Now, the way you pay for your DAISY tiers is you pay with USDT TRC20. We're in TronLink. TronLink is a Tron-based wallet app. And so you don't have Ethereum on the ERC20 network here. Everything is on the TRC20 network. So there are various different USDTs. The USDT that you need is USDT TRC20. That's what you pay for your Forex tiers in DAISY with. The transaction fees are covered with Tron, TRX. And so you need to have, I recommend at least 175 Tron in your TronLink wallet for each tier of DAISY Forex you plan to buy. And so let me show you what DAISY Forex actually looks like. So we're here in the TronLink app, and down at the bottom you see 4 buttons. Going from the left where it says Assets Across, I'm going to hit the third one, which is the browser. It's also known as Discover. And I'm going to scroll down. I have lots of addresses here. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to DAISY Global. That's the address to see your DAISY account once you have registered and bought your tiers. Until you've bought your tiers, the only link that's going to work for you is the link from the person who's referring you. Nothing else will work for you. So I'm going to hit DAISY Global. And I'm running my VPN, so I'm able to get in the US. And this is what my DAISY back office looks like. Now, you see a bunch of stuff here, and it's going to look a bit confusing. We're going to ignore most of it and focus on just what you need to know to get started. So we default into the Crowd tab. There are 2 tabs, Crowd and Fund. Let's focus right now on the Crowd tab. That is Crowd, which is short for crowdfunding. We are in the Reports section of the Crowd tab. In the Reports section, it shows you the sum total of all the tiers you bought on the highest tier that you bought. So as you can see here, I have contributed $1,500 into my Forex trading, and that means I've contributed to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. I mentioned shares from Endotech. I now have 15 shares of equity in the 5% pool. So when Endotech goes public, I'm going to get actual shares that are worth actual money because of that. Now, if we advance from where it says reports and we go to tier 1, be very careful to note what you're seeing. You're seeing the tier 1 report for crypto. I did not buy crypto in this account. I only bought Forex. So the 100 I'm seeing right here is telling me if I want to participate in the crypto trading, I can now pay for tier 1, which is $100 worth of USDT. This is not what I want to cover in this video. I want to cover the Forex. So I click on the Forex tab, and what it shows me is I've already paid $100 for my Forex, and it says contribute more. This means if I want to rebuy this tier, I could contribute more. Now, if I hit contribute more, here's what happens. It basically takes me into confirm payment. It would then require I have enough USDT in my TronLink wallet and enough Tron in my TronLink wallet to pay for this transaction. I'm not doing that, so let me just go back. And let's go to tier 1, Forex. And so what I can then do is I go to tier 2. And I can see I also paid for tier 2, so it looks very similar. I go to tier 3, I also paid for that, it looks similar. Let me go to tier 4, I paid for that as well. Now let me go to tier 5. I haven't paid for tier 5 yet. To pay for tier 5, I'll need to have $1,600 worth of USDT and the requisite Tron for transaction fees, and then I can go further. I can pay for that. So when you get started in your Daisy Forex journey, you're going to see this once you've paid for your first tier, your tier 1. If you'd like to get started with this opportunity, please use my referral link in the description of this video, and I've included all of the steps to go through to get started in this. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who's finding very creative and effective ways to grow my money.